Am I the a-hole for making my coworker cry after I mocked her nose job? I am a woman working long-term in South Korea, hired by a company made up entirely of Korean employees. There was one coworker in particular who was really warm and friendly toward me, until the day I showed her a photo of my boyfriend, who is also Korean. From that moment on, she slowly started making little snide remarks in my direction. At first, the comments were about food. She would say things like, "Wow, you are eating all of that? That is a lot of calories." But over time, the remarks got nastier and nastier. At one point, she asked me if my great-grandparents were Nazis. I am German American, and honestly, at the time I did not even register it as an attack. I thought she was just being curious about my background and concerned about my health. It was only later that I started connecting the dots and seeing the pattern for what it really was. Eventually, she started making comments about my relationship, saying things like she did not like how many white women were dating Korean men these days. It was the typical ugly kind of ethnic purity talk that I had no patience for. At that point, I was done. I started ignoring her completely, refusing to engage, refusing to even look in her direction. But then one day, she started going after my appearance, and in a flash of anger, I snapped back. I told her that at least I did not need an obvious, botched nose job just to look decent. I said it way too loud. Everyone on the floor heard it. People turned to stare, and she broke down crying in front of the whole office. Here is the thing. I knew that her nose job was a sore subject. She had told me in confidence, back before all of this started, that she regretted the surgery because it had not turned out the way she wanted. I used that against her. I was furious. She had been going after my looks, and it just came out. I told my boyfriend what happened, and he said I was completely in the right. But the general reaction from my other coworkers was that I should not have revealed something she shared with me in private. That if I had a problem with her, I should have addressed it one-on-one. So, am I the a-hole?